ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
सह वीर्यं करवावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भगवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि
त्वामनुसन्दधामि
भगवद्गीते
भगवद्गीते
भगवद्वेषिणीम्।
भगवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
यं
यं
ब्रह्मा
ब्रह्मा
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति
वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति
दिव्यैस्तवैः।
दिव्यैस्तवैः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदोक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
वेदैः
वेदैसङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदै
साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति
यं
सामगाः।
सामगाः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन
मनसा
मनसा
पश्यन्ति
पश्यन्ति
योगिनः।
योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तं न
सुरगणा
विदुषुरासुरगणा
देवाय
देवाय
तस्मै
तस्मै
नमः।
नमः।
वन्दे। आत्मसम्भावितास्तब्धाः
आत्मसम्भावितास्तब्धाः
आत्मसम्भावितास्तवः
धनमानमदान्विताः
धनमान्मदान्विताः
धनमानमदान्विताः
यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैस्ते
यजन्ते
यन्ते
नाम
नामयज्ञैस्ते
यज्ञैस्ते
दम्भेनाविधिपूर्वकम्
दम्भेन
दम्भेन
विधिपूर्वकम्
विधिपूर्वकम्
अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पम्
अहङ्कारं
अहङ्कारं
बलं
बलं
दर्पं
दर्पम्
कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः
कामं
कामं
क्रोधं
क्रोधं
च
च
संश्रिताः
संश्रिताः
मामात्मपरदेहेषु
मामात्मपरदेहेषु
प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः
प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः
तानहं द्विषतः क्रूरान्
तानहं
तानहं
द्विषतः
द्विषतः
क्रूरान्
पुरम्
संसारेषु नराधमान्
संसारेषु
नराधमान्
नराधून्
क्षिपाम्यजस्रमशुभान्
क्षिपाम्यजस्रमशुभान्
यशुरं शुभम्
आसुरेष्ववयोनिषु
आसुरेष्वेव
आसुरेष्वेवयोनिषु
योनिषु
आसुरीं योनिमापन्नाः
आसुरीं
आसुरीयोनिमापन्नाः
योनिमापन्ना
मूढा जन्मनि जन्मनि
मूढा जन्मनि
मूढजन्मनि
जन्मनि
जन्मनि
मामप्राप्येव कौन्तेय
मां प्राप्येव
अप्राप्यैव
कौन्तेय
कौन्तेय
ततो यान्त्यधमां गतिम्
ततो
ततो
यान्त्यधमां
यन्त्यधमं
गतिम्
गतिम्
त्रिविधं नरकस्येदम्
त्रिविधं
त्रिविधं
नरकस्येदम्
नरकस्येयम्
द्वारं नाशनमात्मनः
द्वारं नाशनम्
द्वारनाशनमात्मनः
आत्मनः
कामः क्रोधस्तथा लोभः
कामः
कामः
क्रोधस्तथा लोभः
क्रोधस्तथोवास्
तस्मादेतत्त्रयं त्यजेत्
तस्मादेतं
तस्मादेतत्त्रयं
त्रयं
त्यजेत्
त्रयेत्
एतैर्विमुक्तः कौन्तेय
एतैर्विमुक्तः
एतैर्विमुक्तः
कौन्तेय
कौन्तेय
तमोद्वारैस्त्रिभिर्नरः
तमोद्वारे
तमोद्वारे
स्त्रिभिर्नरः
स्त्रिभिर्नरः
आचरत्यात्मनः श्रेयः
आचरात्यात्मनः श्रेय
ततो याति परां गतिम्
ततो याति
याति
परां
परां
गतिम्।
गतिम्
We can finish this. यः शास्त्रविधिमुत्सृज्य
यशास्त्रविधिमुत्सृज्य
वर्तते कामकारतः
वर्तते
भारते
कामकारतः
कर्मकरतः
न स सिद्धिमवाप्नोति
न स सिद्धिमवाप्नोति
न सुखं न परां गतिम्
न सुखं न
तन्न
परां
परां
गतिम्।
गतिम्
तस्मात् शास्त्रं प्रमाणन्ते
तस्मात्
तस्मात्
शास्त्रं
शस्त्रं
प्रमाणन्ते
प्रमाणं
कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितौ
कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितौ
कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितो
ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तम्
ज्ञात्वा
ज्ञात्वा
शास्त्रविधानोक्तम्
शास्त्रविधानोक्तं
कर्म कर्तुमिहार्हसि
कर्म
कर्म
कर्तुमिहार्हसि।
कर्तुमिहार्हसि
Last week we have seen these verses, the description of Asuri Vritti, a people who are endowed or filled with Asuri Vritti, Atma Sambhavitaha, a people who glorified oneself. If even other people are not even taking care, but still they are glorifying oneself, Atma Sambhavitaha, Stabdaha, which are not humble, conceited, but particularly Stabdaha means one who never have respect for others, they are never humble. Dhana, Mana, Madanvitaha. So Anvitaha, they are filled with Mada means pride. But which type of, because of which they have pride, the Bhagavan says, Dhana and Mana. They have some wealth, that's why they are filled with pride, and they have demanding respect from others, that's why they are have pride. So Dhana Mana Madanvitaha. And te yajante. Those people, they do rituals, but avidhi purvakam, without following any stipulation or injunction, dambhena, just for pretension and for the sake of name only. Naam kya vaste? For the sake of name, they yajante. And this is the, I think, last to description of these people. Ahankaram balam darpam. Ahankaram, they are full with egoism. Balam, they consider we are very powerful. Darpam, they have pride. Kamam krodhancha samshritaha. Samshritaha, they are totally given to passion and anger. In such people, pradvishantaha abhyasuyakaha. Pradvishantaha, they are highly hateful for others. Abhyasuyakaha, we have seen the definition, asuya, jealousy for others. Abhyasuyaka means highly jealous people. In these people, Bhagavan says, Mama Atma Paradeheshu. Mama Atma Paradeheshu. He says they always hate, Bhagavan says they hate who is sitting. So, Mam, one who is sitting in the body of these people, Atma, they even hate themselves also, and Paradeheshu, even other people also. And what is the lot of some such people? What Bhagavan gives the punishment? So Bhagavan says, Aham tan kshipami. This is the main sentence. Tan aham dvishata kruran. So aham means myself, kshipami. The real meaning of kshipami means I just pushed them, I throw them. Tan means those. And who are these people? So Dvishataha, again Bhagavan says Dvishataha, Kruran, Naradhaman. So such people who are full of hates, hateful people, Kruran, one who is highly cruel people, Naradhaman, who are very lowly people, to whom I just throw them in the samsara, the life of becoming. It's called samsara. And how long? So it says ajastram. Here the meaning of ajastram means constantly, satatam. Ashubhan, the meaning of ashubhan means which is not good. Asureshu, demonical, yonishu, the species. So I just put them. And we have seen this yoni is cruel animals. I put them in the cruel womb of the animals. So if we say now this, so aham kshipami. So what is the meaning of asureshu? It says krura karma prayaso vyagra simhadi yonishu. Krura karma. They are predominantly, they put Bhagwan, throw them in the womb, the animals which are predominantly doing a cruel action. And who is this womb? So Bhagavan says, Vyagra, tiger, Simhadi, lion and other more animals, Shipami, I put them. We have seen up to here. Now, what will happen to them? So Bhagavan says, Asurim yonim apannaha. Having got this Asurim yoni, having received this womb of this Asurim, like this cruel animals' womb, what happened to them? So Bhagavan says, Mudaha janmani janmani asurim yonim apannaha. This mudaha, a people who are lack of discrimination, are called mudaha. People, some they put fools, not fools, really speaking, but lack of discrimination, what is to be done, what is not to be done, one who don't know, are called mudaha. In every birth, Janmani means one by one, every birth, Asurim Yonim Apannaha. They have got this cruel womb. And what will happen to them? So he says, Mam Aprapya Evam. Only in human being, Bhagavan is given one advantage, or we are just blessed in this human being species only, we can work for liberation. All other animals, we know they don't have their free will. They just follow, are programmed animals. So they have never even think of liberation. That's why Bhagavan says, Mam aprapya eva, without reaching me, without gaining me. And again, Kaunteya means a son of Kunti, Tataha means then, Adhamam Gatim Yanti, they will get Adhamam Gatim, very low, lowly end or lower end. So these all wombs, except human being, all wombs are considered as Adhamam Gati. Only for one reason, because they don't have any free will. Even cow, we say it is a very, in our culture, we worship cow. But cow has only one instinct of survival, nothing else. Same way, this all tiger, even this, they have only one instinct, how to survive in this life. So such people who have this lack of discrimination, they are one by one, genuinely in every birth, they will get this type of womb animal birth, and they have no chance to even think of Ishvara. That's why Bhagavan says, Mam aprapya. They never get me. And again, tataha means then, adhamam gatim yanti. They will get this lower birth or lower end. Gatim we can say end. And that's why in Viveka Chudamani, very famous one verse, Durlabham Trayametat Devanugraha Hetukam Manushyatvam Mumukshutvam Mahapurusha Sanshraya. He says three things is very rare. Durlabham Trayametat, this is very rare. Durlabham, very difficult to get. Manushyatvam, one to be born in a human being, and again we have that sense, I have to be being human, is Manushyatvam. And even there are many people, even being born in human being, they have never think of their liberation. But this is also rare, Mumukshutvam. They have never think of how they are never desires of moksha. And last one is Mahapurusha Samshrayam. Even to get a great sadhu, it is very rare. It is all things are durlabham. So these people, even they never born in this human womb, then how to think of this moksha? That's why adhamam gatim yati. So asurim yonim apannaha. Apannaha is equal to pratipannaha. Having received this asurim yoni, this mudaha, the people who has lacked discrimination, janmani, there is no more further description. Janmani means in every birth after birth, avivekinaha, this mudaha is equal to avivekinaha, one who don't have proper discrimination. Janmani is equal to prati janma, every birth, tamo bahulasu. Bahulasu means predominant with darkness. Tamaha, whenever tamas comes, tamo guna also is equal to darkness. In darkness, we cannot able to see what is sitting in front of us. Same way, this all wombs, all these animal wombs are considered as a tamo yoni because they don't know why we are born. So tamo bahulasu eva yonishu, in the womb where there are predominance of darkness only, jayamanaha, they are born in this tamo, in the womb where the darkness is predominant. And that's why adaha gachantaha. The meaning of adaha gachanta means they go down morally, means they go down to, compared to human being, to be born in animal womb is called adaha. That's why they go down. And the down means they never have a proper thinking. They are programmed animal. This mudaha, this lack of discriminative people, mam is equal to Ishwaram. They never think of Ishvara. Aprapya. So they cannot, having not reaching me. Aprapya is equal to anasadya. Having not reaching me, eva. Indeed, he kaunteya tataha is equal to tasmat. Means then, adamam means nikrishtatamam. Highly lowly is called adamam. Gati means end. We always used to ask, what will happen to me? This is called, this is your lot, this is your end. Nikrishtatamam, which is very lowly, they will go. And even in that womb also, mam aprapya, having not reached me, what will happen to them? So he says, mam aprapya, what does it mean? So Shankaracharya himself is explained, iti na mat prapto, he never get me. Kachit api ashanka asti. Some may have doubt, they never get Ishvara. So he says, what is the meaning of mam aprapya? Shankaracharya says, mat shishta sadhu marga. Shishta. Bhagavan says, I have showed them through Shastra what is the proper way. Sadhu means good. Shishta means disciplined. I have showed the path how to live a good life with values of prapya. So they never get this, they never follow this because their mind is totally carried by this all type of demonical values. That's why even being in human birth, people used to say even one should have satsanga. You know, there is a one word is called satsanga. Satsanga. One should have a company. Sangha means company. Which type of company? Sat, good. And the meaning of Sat, they have given many. Sat is a good people, company of good people. Sat, we can say, the company of scriptures. Because in scriptures always given what is to be done. Even there are some sadhu, they give the meaning of Sat. Our real reality is Satchitananda. So one should always be connected with one's own real nature is called Satsanga. We should be connected with a good people. We should, if good people are not around sometime, then we should be always connected with scriptures, maybe Gita or any good books. This is called Satsanga. Satsangatve Nisangatva. That's why the Satsangaha is considered highly pure things. One should have Satsanga. And even being, I have seen, even being born in human birth, still a people who is very poor, one who are living in slum area. So very poor, such people have no time to think of Ishvara. From whole day they are doing labor work and they think one day, no, they now 350, 300 rupees. How can I get nothing else? So they are only thinking of money, how to get a money. No time of thinking of values and anything. And even I have seen there are three types of people. One who is very poor, lower birth. Even they are like animal like people, they never think what is to be done. And even in higher society, the people are like this only. They are just given to enjoyment like asuras. So only these people, one we can say middle class, maybe lower middle class or higher middle class, they people have some time to think of Ishvara, they have time to go to some satsanga, otherwise they live a life of animal only. That's why Shankaracharya is mentioned what is the mam aprapya. Having not getting Ishvara, the meaning is the people never follow the path of good. They never have any company of good people. This is the meaning. Ishvara is very far away. Even good company is very rare. So this Asuri Sampat is over. Now Shankaracharya says, Sarvasyaha Asuryaha Sampadaha Sankshepaha Ayam Uchyate. Ayam Sankshepaha Uchyate. This summary is being told of what? The Asuryaha Sampadaha. The summary of the wealth which is of Asuri, the demonical. Sarvasyaha means all demonical wealth has been explained in brief. Yasmin Trividhe Sarva Asura Sampad Vedaha Anantaha Api Antarbhavati. Now Bhagavan is going to tell there are endless Asuri Sampad. There are many, Bhagavan has even explained many type of Asuri Sampad means Asuri wealth. But this all Asuri wealth, he says, Anantaha api, even it is endless. It is very difficult to tell each one. Anantaha api, even though it's a endless, but still Antarbhavati, it becomes comprehended in where? To Trividhe, in threefold. In threefold, all Asuri Sampad, Sarva Asura Sampad Vedah. The distinction of this Asuri Sampad in threefold, even though it is endless, but they are comprehended in threefold. And if you give up these three things, you will get all Asuri Sampad. You will come out from the all Asuri Sampad. That's why it says, Yat Pariharena, by avoiding these three. And these three they will say, Kamaha, Krodhaha, Tatha Lobha. The passion, anger, and Lobha, the greed. So these are called threefold. Yat Pariharena, if you can give up, avoid these three. Yat Pariharena Parivrutaha cha bhavati. If we give up these three, all Asuri Sampad will be avoided. So we have to not work for each and every Asuri Sampad. We just give up three things. And Yat Moolam Sarvasya Anarthasya Tad Etad Uchyate. Yat Moolam. This is the source of all useless thing. Anarthasya. These three qualities are the source of all anartha. And that is tat etat uchyate. And now these three, we can say these qualities is being said. Triplet. Trividham is called triplet. Now Bhagavan has said, Trividham narakasya idam dvaram nashanam atmanah kamah krodha tatha lobah tasmad etat trayam tyajet. He says, there are the Idam dwaram, this is the doorway. Idam is this, dwaram is a doorway. And this doorway is threefold of Naraka. Naraka is, we can say it is not any type of loka, but Naraka is sorrowful. Sorrowful birth are called Naraka. When we have experience of pain, when we have experience of sorrow, are called Naraka. They have given, there are many Narakas, but the Naraka, the meaning is where we can experience pain. If here also in this body, if we are suffering for pain, we can say it is a Naraka. But Bhagavan says, Trividham Dwaram Narakasya. So it is for painful experience, this is the triplet door, threefold doors. In this door, Atmanaha Nashanam, they are responsible to the destruction of oneself. Atmanaha means destruction. Of destruction, Atmanaha means oneself. It is the destruction of oneself. And what are the name of these three? Kamaha. Kamaha is passion. Krodha is anger. Lobha is a greed. But I would like to say the meaning of Kamaha is called desire. Bhagavan has said himself in 7th chapter, this is Dharma aviruddha bhuteshu kamaha asmi. So kamaha, desire, is a glory. So whenever kama shabda come is a desire, Bhagavan says aham kamaha asmi, I am desire. But which type of desire? Dharma aviruddha, which is never opposed dharma. Only such desire is a glory. So whenever here says kamaha, so we can say is a binding desire. Desire are always glory, if we can think, is a blessing. But when we say kamaha, we can say is a binding desire. Many times we have seen, but desire are two types. One is called binding desire and another is called unbinding. The definition of binding, a desire by keeping which we are also in problem, and desire by keeping which other people are also in problem, are called binding desire. If I have desire to earn money, nothing wrong. But if you earn money with improper way, it is called binding desire. But unbinding, we have many desire. If we follow, if we pursue with dharma, no problem. So when Bhagavan says desire, the meaning is unbinding desire, which never give problem to oneself. If we have desire, so everybody in front of me should behave always in discipline. All the time people cannot follow the discipline, and then quarrel will start. So such type of desire are called binding desire. Here Bhagavan says kamaha krodha tatha lobha, so we can say this kamaha is called binding desire. So when desire is not fulfilled, then it gives the anger. If desire is fulfilled with not proper way, then it gives lobha, greed. So always I would like to say this kamaha means desire, which is binding desire, is parents of two things, lobha or krodha. If fulfills, then we have to earn more money. Nowadays all scam, all different type of scams in our media. And it is not in billions and billions. Why? People can even, we can give, this final funeral with money, even that is that much people money they have, but still they have no satisfaction. This is called lobha. More, even 7 generation can live a good life without earning any money, that much money, but still they are just gathering money. It is called greed. Why? Because they feel insecure. In same way, unfulfilled desire gives the anger. So all these three is a doorway of unpleasant situation is called narakasya. And that's why Bhagavan said, Tasmat, for that reason, Trayam Trajet, you should give up this triad, these three things one should give up. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, one should give up. So one should be very careful. Whenever Kamaha comes, even Pujya Swamiji, last time when he came to Ahmedabad, he says we should have desire in Galore. We should have all type of desire, but because of our desire, other should not hurt. We can even fulfill all desire, no problem. But to fulfilling desire, one should not transgress the dharma. Then all desire are fine only. If some young people are there, they have desire to earn a money, one should, but it should not transgress dharma. Only this is only condition. So dharma aviruddha kamaha even is a glory vibhuti of Ishvara. That's why we should be careful when Bhagavan says kamaha. The meaning of kamaha means a desire by keeping which the person herself of himself in problem, and because of this desire other people are in problem. It's called kama. And now he says Trividham. The meaning of Trividham is equal to three prakaram, in threefold. Narakasya prapto. In order to gain this unpleasant experience, idam dwaram, this is the door. Idam is this, dwaram is a doorway. Nashanam atmanah. Atma, many times I have called, but Atma has many meaning. One Atma is called pronoun, reflexive pronoun. This is the Atmana is pronoun. Another Atma is body, mind, sense complex, and another Atma is Satchidanand Atma consciousness. So here Atmanaha Nashanam is a pronoun, the destruction of oneself. And now Shankaracharya says, Yat Dwaram Pravishan, a door in which entering Nashyati eva, people destroys. Nashyati eva, Atma means oneself. And this person who is destructs oneself, kasmaichit, any people, Purusharthaya yogyaha na bhavati. They are not deserved for a human goal. Even in human goal also, if we know, there are 4 types of goal, no? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. There also kama means we have desire, but with proper. So this person is not fit for this human goal. No dharma, na artha, na kama. They are not yogya bhavati. Iti etat ataha uchyate. Because such people are not qualified even for human goals, that's why Bhagavan ataha, for that reason, uchyate. Dwaram nashanam atmanaha. So to keep this anger, to keep this greed, it is nothing but destruction of oneself. In this destruction of oneself, is equal to the door of Naraka. Even we are living in a human body, but still, if we have lots of anger, it is called Naraka. If we are living in this human body and we are too much greedy, it is called Naraka. To be born in human being, it doesn't mean we have all human goal. If we are not help to others, if we have all the time anger and greed, it's considered as a Naraka. And the meaning of Naraka, always we go through in painful experience. Did I tell? I don't know, but there is a one story only. The story, I don't know where I have read, but there is a one person. He is a middle class, lower middle class person. He has only one scooter, small scooter. And next to this person house, there is a very big house. So this person is always jealous of the people of this big house. He always think how much these people are happy. They must be, because they have, each and every family member have their own cars. They go there with their own car. So he says, I have always travel in scooter. Even sometime my wife asks to buy something, I don't have money. So he is always very much jealous about this, the family members, and particularly he knows one lady is living here. So he went to sleep. It is a story like this. He went to sleep, and in sleep he saw a Bhagwan was standing somewhere, and surrounding Bhagwans there are many bags over there. Small, big bags were there. And he asked Bhagwan, Ishvara, what is this and why you are keeping all these bags? So he says, Bhagwan says, I am keeping these bags are nothing but punya papa of each and every people. When they go to sleep, I always keep secure them and I just keep them so they never lose. So these are the bags, and he shows, even Ishvara shows, Bhagavan says, this bag, it is your bag. You have to go through all this experience, so it is like a prarabdha karma. This is your bag. And he asked, what is my next, who's leaving this lady and their family members? So what is the bag of that lady who is very rich next to me in big house? So Bhagavan showed one bag. This is that lady's bag. So he says, can we exchange the bag? So I can keep the lady's bag prarabdha karma, and you can give my bag to that lady's. Bhagavan says, yeah, you can take, no problem. But you have to hear what is give in this lady's bag. He says, what is this sitting inside? He says, this lady, her husband is not trustworthy. This husband has many affairs with other women. He never lives with this lady. He lives in foreign. This lady has 2 children. One girl, it is not out of control. She just never listen her, and boy is even worse than this girl. So nobody has no communication. They have never sit together. And still, if you want the baggage of this lady, I can give you, you can exchange. So whatever you are coming to your home in the evening, you have cup of tea with all people together, you are enjoying. This all enjoyment will go to this lady, and all the problems of this lady will come to you. Then he says, my baggage is good. Please give me my baggage only, not others. So we think people are very happy even in living in human, but it is also like Naraka only. And the reason of Naraka means these people have Kama, Krodha and Lobha. That's why Shankaracharya says here, Nashanam Atmana, it is the killing of oneself. Yet Dwaram Pravishan, having entering in this door, Nashyati, that person destroys only. And this person Atma Kasmechit Purusharthaya Yogyah na bhavati. That person is never perfect, never deserve for any four human goals. अतः एतद् उच्यते द्वारम नाशनम आत्मनः. And keep that. What is that? The doorway. So he says kamah, krodhah, tatha lobhah. These three, kamah, and in these three, all others, asuri sampad, are sitting inside. If we have too much money, lobha, then darpa, ahankar, everything will come. So in these three, all asuri sampad are comprehended. Tasmat, for that reason, etat trayam tyajet. This three triad, one should give up. Trayam tyajet. Yat etat dvaram nashanam atmanah. Because this is the door for the destruction of oneself, tasmat kama adi trayam etat tyajet. This tyagastutihi iyam. This Bhagavan is praising the renunciation of this. So, tyagastutihi, the praising of renunciation of this, Bhagavan is given. So, if now in next verse, if person says, okay, if I give up this kama, krodha, lobha, what will I get? We always that question, no? What will I get if I give up these three? So, Bhagavan says, ऐते हि विमुक्तः कौन्तेय तमोद्वारे हि त्रिभिः नरः आचरति आत्मनः श्रेयः ततः याति परां गति. So Bhagavan says, ऐते हि त्रिभिः तमोद्वारे हि. ऐते हि, by this, त्रिभिः, by this triad, and which are the gateway of the darkness, vimuktaha, if person naraha vimuktaha, if it is freed from these three, then only atmanaha shreyah acharati, then only person can pursue for the shreyah, for the good of oneself. Here the Shankaracharya ji will say, the shreyah we can take as a two-way. We can live a life of dharma is called shreyah. Even we have think of mumuksha, to come out liberation, to have a desire of liberation is also called shreyah. When these three will come out, we will come out from this kama, krodha, lobha, then only atmanah shreyah acharati. Then person can pursue, can follow the good. And then tataha, if they follow the path of the shreya, then param gatim yati, then person will get exalted end. Good end, gatim means good end. Like they will more and more becomes, he says, in terms of maturity is called paramgati. Here not immediately we will become, we have liberation. No. Meaning of paramgati means a person can be more and more mature. In next verse, there is a one word will come, siddhi. Tato siddhim. The meaning of siddhim, Shankaracharya will say, the maturity of mind. The meaning of maturity means to accept the person as they are called siddhi. So acharati atmanah. The description of this etehi vimuktaha we will see tomorrow. And I think tomorrow we will complete 16th chapter. So if time permits, we will have discussion also tomorrow. So any question? We know.
Mataji,
Hmm.
yeah, Bhagwan has one word used, mom,
Hmm.
mom prophecy. The mom, of course, he has asked for himself, and the sitting again, that is also sitting in the everybody. Like even if he is a asura or there,
Hmm.
only he is not aware about this. That is, I think, a
Because Bhagwan is available everybody's heart. It is
yeah.
sitting in only good people or sadhu. But avoiding Ishvara, it is called hurting Ishvara. Mam Atma Paradeheshu, in this, he is also hating me. The hating me means he is avoiding me. He doesn't know who is sitting inside. It is called
Mom and Paradeheshu, both. That
this.
is
Mm. And again, because Ishvara is not, bias. Ishvara is available everywhere. Like sun is not biased, sun is everywhere. Same way Ishvara is everywhere. But somebody recognize Ishvara is sitting in me. And generally most of people they don't recognize if Ishvara is sitting in me, I should give due respect to Ishvara. These are good people. Only this is difference. For
nice.
Asura and
Then
they
why the question then in the followed again by the followed he said I push them or throw them in the naraka.
uh,
Again
it is called karma
now
nyaya. It is called karma nyaya. It is karma siddhanta. If you follow a good path, you will get punya. If you follow papa, then Bhagwan not. If everybody is committing, bad things, and still we are giving the awards, then what does it mean? Same way, if people are committing
this
improper karma,
yeah,
wrong thing, then they have to suffer what they have done wrong. It is called Adamam Gati, nothing. That's why I say Naraka, the meaning is the experience of pain. It's called Naraka. Where they have no any free will is called Naraka. That's why he says I have, and even they say, it's good question. They say there are three type of yonis. One yoni is called Asuri yoni, one is called Punya yoni, and one is called Mishra yoni. In Papa Yoni is all these animals come under Papa Yoni. We are called Mishraji. We are the mixture of Papa Punya, and other are called Punya Yoni, all Devtas. So in Devta Yonis also they have to enjoy only enjoyments. Same way in Papa Yoni they have to suffer what they have done wrong to us. Only in human birth we can pursue for moksha. Devta cannot pursue for Kshine Punya Martya Lokam, they have to come back. Same way when Papa are exhausted, again they will come back to Manushya. Again Bhagavan will give the chance to find out who they are. So Devta has to exhausted their punya. In animal yonis, they have to exhaust their papa. Again, they have chance in human birth. Again, they have to find out. This is the life. It's called sansaresh. This is sansara.
my question is only because Ishwar is very clearly say it is mom. Everywhere it is me only.
Yeah. But avoiding Ishvara is called hurting Ishvara, hating Ishvara. Mama Atma Paradvishatah, Pradvishatah. It is given Dvishatah. They are hating. Even they people say, even Hiranyakashipu also say, where is your Ishvara? It's called hating Ishvara, nothing else. Nowadays there are many politicians, they never follow Ishvara. All are asuras.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything? Anything? Yes.
In the Viveka Chudamani, what that said, Durlabham Trayametat, Manushyatvam, Mamukshatvam, and Mahapurusha. What is the word for that?
Sanshrayam.
Angatam?
Samshrayam.
Samshrayam. So
Mahapurush.
Ashrayam.
San Ashrayam. So one should be surrendered to Mahapurush. But Sanshrayam is given there. Mumukshatvam, Manushyatvam, Mumukshutvam, Mahapurusha Sanshrayam. Samshrayam.
Nishchaya.
It is only, I think, 10th or 12th verse in Vivek Chudamani. Okay? See you tomorrow, same time. Om Purnamadav Purnam
Amidam
Purnat
Purnat
Purnamudachyate
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya Purnamadaya
Purnamadaya
Purnamevavashishyate.
Purnamevavashishyate
Om
Om Shanti Shanti
Shanti Shanti
Shanti
Hari
Hari Om
Om
Shri
Shri
Guruvyo
Guru
Namaha
Namaha
Hari
Hari